You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. First in Newsday, the Wyandanch Library Board voted to suspend a janitor without pay after he was convicted of rape. Kwesi McCorvey pleaded guilty to raping a 16-year-old earlier this year. The 52-year-old was on payroll for 10 months after his arrest. The board also voted to hire a new director, but quickly took back that offer after a disagreement. And there's a bipartisan push to create a suicide awareness and remembrance flag for veterans. Macy Eglin spoke with a Long Island vet designing it.
You look good. You either know somebody or know someone who's been affected by this, and military and veterans are nearly 2 times as likely to die by suicide.
Again?
Newsday featuring Kevin Hertel of Melville, third-generation military, serving in the Air Force during 9/11, who's experienced firsthand the devastation of veteran and military suicide. His father, a suicide survivor, and his cousin, also an Air Force veteran, took his life in 2016.
It's almost like we're trained to downplay, dismiss, diminish, and push through. And so I wanted to have a symbol that would break that stigma, and I decided to create a flag.
For years, he's been reading and researching, creating a nonprofit, and designing this symbol, the Suicide Awareness and Remembrance Flag, or SAR, an image he hopes helps others, but also heals him.
Sometimes I feel really down and low, and then I look at this and how far we've come, and I hear about stories of people saving lives or looking out for each other, and then I'm just filled with tremendous hope. And it strengthens my resolve to keep doing this.
Here we go.
And soon this flag could be seen by millions. After meeting Congressman Andrew Garbarino at a fundraiser, he got a call from him directly. Garbarino now teaming up with Congressman Pat Ryan to introduce a House resolution to officially recognize the SAR flag. Hertel's hope is that it will one day soon fly above federal buildings, post offices, and cemeteries.
By changing the perception and remembering and honoring, we can then work on living veterans and military for prevention.
The flag serving as a symbol of remembrance, but also a reminder to care for those who may be struggling.
You can not only survive, but thrive and get back to being who you are, which is a warrior. Get back to your life.
That's me. Yes, you, man.
Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglin.
The UNLV students will not return for in-person classes for the rest of the semester. University officials say students will finish the semester with the grade they earned through Wednesday. Earlier this week, 67-year-old Anthony Polito opened fire on the campus, killing 3 people. Polito died in a shootout with police. And Long Islanders are leading the way in speed camera tickets across the state. Data shows more than 41,000 tickets have been issued across Nassau and Suffolk counties. This is all within the first 6 months of the work zone speed camera program. Fines for speeding in work zones, mind you, start at $50. And Suffolk County's website is back up and running after another crash. The county spokeswoman says routine updates to the system were being made that led to the crash, not a cyber attack. This is the second outage in 9 days for Suffolk. And next year's wedding stamps were designed by a Long Island native. Huntington's Kim Park designed 2 stamps for the post office. The floral stamps will go on sale early next year. And Santa's sleigh looks a little different this year. Suffolk police visited more than 200 special needs students in Oakdale today.
Santa has some elves that are in blue, and every child here at the school today will receive a gift that they asked for. So they fill out a wish list, and that wish list, we take that up to the North Pole, and our police officers help fulfill each one of those wishes.
The holiday celebration is held every year at the Prembosi's Learning Center. All right, let's take a look at your Long Island weather, and we have some good news for you. Saturday is going to be a gorgeous day. Take a look at those temps. We're in the 50s, folks. Taking a better look at tomorrow, you can see we're pretty much in the 50s most of the day with just cloud cover to deal with. That's not bad.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
Now this next one is pretty emotional. A paralyzed father committed to dancing with his daughter at her wedding. Macy Eglin has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Me and my dad have just been close forever.
The bond between this father and daughter is clear as they dance together at the Patchogue YMCA, their instructor, Kathleen Turano, watching closely. Emily and Danny Lumley learning the dance routine they'll perform at Emily's wedding, a special moment for a time they thought may never happen. 7 years ago, when Danny was riding his motorcycle, his life was changed forever in a crash.
I had less than a 1% chance of living.
But Danny survived and has adjusted to a new way of life, now paralyzed from the waist down.
So that was the first thing I thought of was, oh my God, my dad can't walk me down the aisle at my wedding. He can't dance with me.
But I realized I couldn't dance with her. But for her.
Heartbreak now healed by Kathleen.
All right, let's do it one more time.
Yeah.
She's the co-founder of Roll Call Wheelchair Dance Long Island, teaching people of all abilities how to dance.
And he says, can I dance with my daughter? And I said, absolutely. He goes, but I'm paralyzed from my rib cage down. Okay. And?
We came in and we said, this is the song that we want to use. And on the spot, she actually choreographed it for us.
They're beautiful. They have such a relationship with each other. It's amazing.
They've been practicing here at the Y once a week for 3 months, perfecting their steps and their routine. And now the big day is finally here. The moment this daddy-daughter duo has been dreaming about for years at Water's Edge in Centerport. Happy tears here at Water's Edge in Centerport as the crowd watches on. But all Danny sees is his baby girl.
There is nothing else, just her. I just see her eyes and she melts my heart.
From practice to performance, a bond made even stronger. And a new passion for Danny, who plans to continue this wheelchair waltz with his wife, with the help of Kathleen.
I feel like I'm their friend at this point, not just their teacher, and I'm so proud of what they've done and they've worked on. You see it. It's beautiful.
Reporting for NewsdayTV, I'm Macy Egeland.
Gotta love a happy ending. Now, to read more about the wheelchair dancing, go to newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
A foodie tour of Oyster Bay. Elisa DiStefano and Maria Elena Martinez have today's Feed Me TV.
Oyster Bay has really become a dining destination.
It's amazing. There's a little of everything. High-low eating. It's just phenomenal and it's picturesque. But we're starting here.
Newsday food writer Maria Elena Martinez took me to Selena Bakery and Cafe, new to Oyster Bay. All right, let's do it.
I'm hungry.
This place is beautiful.
Isn't it so pretty?
It is.
Like the decor is gorgeous. It feels cozy and the amazing amount of sweets. But then they're also doing, as an offshoot of Selena, which is one of our top 100 restaurants, an easy Italian menu.
It's unexpected. I never thought that we would find rice balls and meatballs.
Right.
Here.
Top restaurant quality at their bakery.
I'm ready. I was ready as soon as I walked in here.
So these are rice balls.
Okay.
These are the meatballs. And this is a spicy rigatoni.
That's a good rice ball. You always know it's really good when we go in for a second bite. I'm really feeling the rice ball today. I'm really into the rice ball.
Well, I'm really feeling the pasta. There are a beautiful amount of Italian restaurants here, and they're all doing something different. There's a little trattoria called Autentico, and the plates are whatever the chef wants to make that day.
I love that.
And then there's a new hot restaurant called Gioia from the chef of Two Spring, which all pastas and vegetables, really easy menu. Everything's about $20. In general, Oyster Bay just doesn't look like it did 5 years ago.
We can't leave without trying this dessert. We're gonna go for strangely the donut.
I would probably go for the rainbow cookie first.
Melt in your mouth crumb cake.
I didn't realize this was gonna be such a morning.
All right, Marie.
We're gonna have to start walking this off. Let's get back out into town. Luckily, Oyster Bay is a walking town.
There's a lot to do in Oyster Bay.
Now, for more on dining in Oyster Bay, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
I bring to light issues that are happening in schools, in police departments that matter to Long Island that they didn't know about. This is our story about an issue that they needed to know the answers to.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.